Hello, Miami. This is 305 Sports Down, your home podcast and channel for all things Miami sports related. I am Will, and today I bring you another recruiting episode as I will be discussing American Heritage Plantation cornerback and stud, Damari Brown. Damari Brown recently listed his top 4 teams in which he may provide his services to as a defensive back for at the collegiate level, and those 4 teams are Alabama, Miami, Clemson, and Florida State. Okay. Just a little bit about Damari. Damari is 6'1", 185 pounds. Again, he plays outside corner for American Heritage over in Plantation. The guy is just a flat out baller. All right. He doesn't have the interceptions that Cormani McClain does, but he does possess great instincts. All right. He has speed. He's great footwork, great work with his hips as well, which makes him a very good cover corner. Right. He's very able to cover anybody's speedy receiver that's coming out of the wide side of the offense, right, in particular. Damari has 65 total tackles for his career, 35 of them being solo, okay, as well. I'm going to be very brief today. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little hoarse. That's why. So I'm going to be a little brief today in particular. I think he's a great compliment to Cormani if those two end up starting together one day, because Cormani will be expected to be a lockdown corner. So will Damari. That's very good for the front seven because that means they'll be able to get at the quarterback. Miami has positioned itself, all right, as a football team where they're going to have a lot of pass rushers. Okay. And what I mean by that is Jaden Wayne, okay, possibly Ruben Bain. They have Cyrus Moss. They have Najee Kelly. Malik Bryant is a linebacker that could also track down quarterbacks as well. Right. So they have guys, are going to have guys that could pretty much rush the passer. And that's good because the way the ACC sets up many of their offenses, by coach's decision, obviously, because Pittsburgh's a whole different animal, you can rack up sacks. Okay. It's a good opportunity to rack up sacks because you'll get a lot of dropbacks out of their quarterbacks. Okay. So Damari and Cormani are be very essential. All right. Are be very essential in making sure that the front seven is able to get to quarterbacks based upon their coverages. All right. Also, the front seven gets the quarterback, it makes the coverages a lot easier. So Damari Brown is an amazing athlete. Right. He's like I said, incredibly fast. Not a lot of interceptions, but if you throw it his way, he will pick you off. So he's not a guy you really want to challenge. I like his height at 6'1", because the fact is I like corners that are about over 6 feet because the wide receivers will be facing are about 6'2", 6'3". So they will be in many jump ball situations, and I like my corners to have a good opportunity to be able to win those battles. All right. So that's just a little bit about that. Again, Damari, I believe, will be announcing in December for National Signing Day, or he will be announcing slightly before. As far as the 4 teams go, Rivals and 247 have a battle between Miami and Alabama. All right, Miami being the contender and then Alabama being secondary. I think it's more of a battle between Miami and Florida State. All right, Coach Greg Moss over at Florida State has recently posted Damari Brown in Florida State paraphernalia, right, in the gear, the shoulder pads, the helmets and stuff like that. And so I do believe that they have a shot at this guy. And I wouldn't be surprised. Florida State is an up-and-coming team. They're ranked I think 13th or 16th in the country right now. They've had a good season. They're probably going to get 10 wins. All right, they're 9-3 right now. Depending on who they face in their bowl game, they're probably going to get 10 wins. So they'll finish 10-3. So they're in a good position right now where they can land recruits, but they don't yet have enough depth on their team to be able to make a guy wait a couple of years here and there. A guy like Damari at least. All right. So the bottom line is that I do believe it's a two-way battle between Miami and Florida State. Not so much Miami versus Alabama. I don't think Clemson's anywhere near his ideas, but those are just his top 4. But you never know. These kids change their minds. Okay. Like we saw what happened with Jalil Skinner. Everyone had him 100% to Bama. Boom, he becomes a cane. We just saw what happened with Collins, all right, on Champongo. Okay, or Champong. All right, he was a Michigan guy all the way through the summer, all the way through the end of the season. Boom, all right, he becomes a cane as well. So you never know what's changed, what's in the heart of these kids, or what interests NILs also play a deal, right? Who could give them a better NIL deal in the universities representing? So that's all a key factor, okay? So we really need Damari Brown for everything I said. Number 1, we have a weakness at corner, right? Not a safety, a weakness at corner. Coverage, he's coverage as well. And also in many cases, tackling, all right? Damari is a solid tackler. He lays the wood. So those are all the intangibles that Miami's looking for in their cornerbacks. All right, physical, all right, could get at the ball and ball hawkish as well, but also very smart on the football field. Okay, so I look forward really soon to National Signing Day when all these guys got that pen to paper, boop, and they're officially Miami Hurricanes. All right, but let's hope we get Damari Brown, McLean, Brown, Kitchens, and then of course let's not forget Chris Graves. If Kamari Rogers stays as well, Miami could end up having a very healthy defensive backfield. Okay, as far as depth goes and rotation goes. All right, guys, that's it for me. It's quick, easy, straight to the point. If you like what you heard, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to 305 Sports Now. Once again, I am Will. Stay safe. God bless. See you soon.